Yeah, and here we have a blank that I've just made of a guitar. I just went for it. I cut 36 inches of this mahogany 2x4, and then I blanked it out into this. I cut the, it's about a 1/16 of an inch, a little bit fat. This one's a little bit thin. And I've been tapping the wood. It has a nice tone here and there. Let's see. Yep, I think it's in fine shape and ready to bend. Okay, I've dusted off my heat pipe and I've plugged it in. The heating element will soon be glowing red. And I have the blank here, which has these two sides that need to be bent into the perfect bell sort of spoon shape to become a beautiful deep guitar of unusual design. And there's the ill chicken. She's been there for about 3 months and I'm kind of worried about her. If anybody knows how to cure an ill chicken, please let me know. Okay, I'm going to attempt to film this a little. It's hard to film it and do it at the same time. I've got my blank here and I've wet it and I've started to bend it. I've started to just coax it and I'm feeling where the wood is thin and where the wood is thicker. There's a little bit of a hollow on one side, where, right here, in the center, where it's very thin and weak, and I need to pull when I'm bending anything nearby that. So, I've got the heat pipe worked up to a good temperature. If I take the brush, put a little water on top, the water dances. The dancing means that the water is boiling. And the boiling means that the wood will plasticize because the water becomes steam, penetrates through the fibers of the wood, through the cellulose and the cell walls, and turns the lignin into a plastic form. Lignin is the element that provides the stiffness to the tree's wood. And it plasticizes at around 300 degrees or something like that. So here's what I'm doing. I'm warming it up, and if I had a third hand, I could really show the bending of it. So, the bending of the wood. First, we put water on the wood, and on the inside too. And then, we warm it up here. This part has a very thin section here that I have to not break. And I put a consistent pressure and I just wait until it feels like the wood is letting go just a little. Then the consistent pressure and a little rocking to distribute the heat. And at some point, magically and suddenly, the wood actually starts to bend. It's a bending in a way that is more than the regular bending of wood when it's cold. It's a bending that's going to hold. It's a bending that when it cools, it retains the shape. And so then slowly, I manage to coax this piece of wood into the shape of a guitar. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. Coaxing. It's coaxing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There I've created this curve. It's the initial curve. I've let it cool a little. And then I would start on the other side here to create the interior curve. And I do that to both sides. And that becomes the shape of a guitar. Okay, well here I am, bending the inside curve. This is the long, slow curve that makes the interior of the guitar. I do it on the end of the heat pipe here so the other side can hang off. And I can do it one-handed because I'm letting the weight of the neck of the guitar pull down the other side. So I've got water on the bottom here, and it heats up into steam, and the steam permeates the wood, and the lignin turns into plastic. And then I remove it from the heat, and it pretty much retains the shape with a little bit of spring back. There we go.